Guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Dustin, your host, for Swampy Druid Game Reviews and more. I'm on my way to work. I wasn't going to do a video today, but apparently I tried to upload some in the middle of the night, and apparently trying to do this in your sleep is, not a good idea. So I ended up deleting 2 of my videos, which is a little frustrating. But it's okay, I get to reshoot. So, I apologize for the lighting. Apparently there is a cloud here. It is so foggy. Yeah, it's pretty well knocking out, the sunlight and everything. Maybe we'll get through it. We live close to the lake, so that's completely understandable. But anyway, the video I was going to do, or that I had accidentally deleted, was on GameStop's trading games in, and getting decent credit for it. I know there's a lot of hate for GameStop because they don't give you the best credit for a lot of your titles. Kind of long story short, I'm just going to kind of sum up the whole video. Long story short, use the app, look up how much your games are worth before you go in. And if you have a bunch of old sports games, you're not going to get anything for those. So don't complain about it when you're trying to trade in a 6-year-old sports game and expecting to get, you paid $60 for it, but you're expecting to get $59 for it. You're going to get $1 for that. I'm sorry. I apologize for being kind of blunt. But I've seen it so many times, and it really frustrates me that people still think, that really, really old sports games and stuff are worth money. They're not. They're all about updated stats. Basically, that's what you buy when you buy the new version. You buy who's on what team, how good is that team, all that stuff. That's basically what you buy when you buy a new sports game. There are some new, occasionally they'll throw in new mechanics and stuff like that, but long story short, you're buying the stats. So, anyway, use that GameStop app to find out, what your games are worth before you ever go into the store. And also another way to get a little extra credit is look for a game that you're wanting that's getting ready to come out. You can pre-order it. Sorry. And a lot of times, if you trade stuff toward that, they will give you quite a bit of extra credit. So, if you got your GameStop membership card, that adds 10%. And then say you're trading in toward, I'm just going to pull something off the top of my head, Destiny 2. We'll just say Destiny 2. If you trade your games toward Destiny 2, we'll give you an additional 30%. That's extra 40%. That's almost twice what your game was originally worth. And so that's one way to use their system to get a little extra credit. I apologize about moving the camera. I went through the cloud and now the sun's out. But yeah, long story short, you can manipulate their system a little bit to get a little extra credit. Like I said, check what your games are worth even before you go. I use the GameStop app. Before I use the GameStop app, I would call their store and say, hey, how much can I get for a copy of, whatever, Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag? Or how much can I get for a copy of Little Big Planet 3? And, I would write these down. And, I wouldn't hit them with every game I owned all at once. But, I would call over a period of like 30 minutes and ask them for a title or 2 at a time. And figure out how much I was going to get. So that's kind of the tips, I use to, get a little extra, little decent credit for my trades. And that way I can, deal with GameStop a little easier and not feel so ripped off. I like GameStop personally. I know a lot of people don't, but if GameStop closes and shuts down and all that stuff, we're pretty much going to be stuck with Walmart. So Walmart doesn't have a trade policy or a power-up rewards or anything like that. So, you might be out of luck if you get your wish and they shut down. So, once they do, it's like it's either Walmart or digital, and if you get digital, you're stuck with that game whether you like it or not. So, Unless you go, what is it, Steam that gives you a refund, but then you got to be a PC gamer, and who wants to be a mustard race guy? So I'm just joking, guys. I like PC as well. I'm just playing. Don't get out the torch and pitchforks and all that stuff. But anyway, guys, that kind of does it for this. I was just trying to make this a brief video, so anyway, hope you've enjoyed it. This is just kind of how I deal with GameStop personally, as far as getting a little extra credit, for some games. So anyway, hit that like button if you liked it. If you don't, hit that thumbs down. Just rate the video, and subscribe, all that good stuff, guys. And I will catch you in the next video. This is Dustin signing out.